Hello and welcome to episode 4 of How to Explain Everything. Today I'm going to tackle, unintended pun, Pokemon type effectiveness. Because I realized working on Scissors, I was like, nobody cares how to explain Scissors. So I'm sure I'll explain it eventually. But at the moment, starting your channel, you want stuff that more people care about. So I turned to Pokemon because most people like Pokemon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about how effective each thing is on which and why. So today I'm going to start with fire types. Fire types are super effective on grass because, like it burns it. They're super effective on ice because it melts it. And super effective on bug, I assume, because you burn ants with a magnifying glass. That's what comes to my mind. I mean, fire kills bugs, but that doesn't seem like a very good reason to me. And I guess it's super effective on steel because you melt steel with fire. The things it's not very effective on is fire because I think it would actually be cool if it was super effective on fire because of the phrase fight fire with fire, but apparently that's just me. Most types are not very effective against themselves. It's not very effective against water because water is super effective on it, and that's usually how it works as well. If something's super effective on a type, usually that type is super affected by it. I probably said that wrong, I don't know. Anyways, so water puts out fires. Rock isn't very effective against fire. Fire isn't very effective against rock because, I don't know, what comes to my mind is like a fire ring when you have all the rocks around the fire. A fire heats them up, but doesn't really do anything to them. I mean, this is probably one of the ones that makes the most sense with fire types, actually, because most things you think fire types would just destroy because they light them on fire and they're dead, but you can't really light a rock on fire. So, and there's dragon, which I guess dragons, I never quite got the dragon type. It's just kind of an extension of the fire type, so that's kind of why dragons are just better fire types. I feel like I'll cover all the starters and maybe normal in this video. So water is super effective on fire because it puts it out. Super effective on ground because it makes it muddy. I don't know. Ground just isn't happy when there's water in it. Super effective on rock because erosion, maybe. Probably, actually. It's not very effective against water because same type. It's not very effective against grass because grass is super effective against water. And it's not very effective against dragon because, like I said, dragon's basically just better fire type. Okay, so with grass is super effective on water because plants eat water. It's super effective on ground because plants can they grow out of the earth. So yeah, and then rock, kind of the same reason, a plant, if a seed gets lodged inside of a boulder or something, it'll just grow and just destroy the boulder. Things it's not very effective against is fire because fire is super effective against it. It's not very effective against grass because grass is the same type. It's not very effective against poison because I honestly can't think of a very good reason because most poisons come from plants, maybe? I don't know. I guess they just didn't have enough things to be weak against poison, so they're like, how about grass? That makes sense. And then flying because the birds, they're super effective on the grass because birds, I think of woodpeckers when I think about bird effectiveness on grass. And also, the grass doesn't confide the birds. Unlike the normal types, they can fly away and leave the grass. Speaking of normal types aren't aren't super effective on anything. They have not very good effectiveness on rock, because if you just like go up to a rock and punch it, it's not going to end so well. Same with steel. You know, there's kind of like attacks like we would use. It just doesn't work. And with ghost, just like I dare you to go find a ghost and tackle it. You're just going to go straight through. It's not going to do anything but embarrass you. So that's it for this one. I'll tackle some other type advantages in a while. Till then, signing off.